Before I get into this video, I want to make it real clear about a Israelite, a biblical Israelite, and an Israelite. We're not a part of no religion, no man-made religion. This is our nationality. When we say we're Israelite, that's our nationality, and our ethnicity is a Jew. So that's our identity and who we are as a people, as the nation of Israel. The true biblical Israelites, the so-called African Americans, which we're not called, and we are not, but we are the true biblical Israelites. And for our own people that's coming against us, that's saying that we're in a cult or that's not what we are, when it's plenty, when the Bible is clearly clear on who the true biblical Israelites are. So please stop mixing the two. And stop saying that somebody is a part of a religion or calling us black Hebrew Israelites. We're not no fucking black Hebrew Israelites. We're Israelites. Because when y'all continue to keep saying black Hebrew Israelites, all y'all doing is saying that it's just like how people call themselves a Muslim. This is a nationality in our ethnicity. Nationality, Israelite. Ethnicity, Jew. Get it right. It's not black Hebrew Israelite. Now on to the other part about what I'm getting into about the pagan holidays and their pagan Thanksgiving today. The Most High gave the Israelites their own holy days and feast days found in the book of Leviticus and in the Apocrypha. That's what we are to celebrate and observe. And you'll see what I'll have to say in the next clip. Man, you know it's so sickening. Like, and y'all already know what I'm about to say. Y'all already know I don't celebrate these pagan holidays. And I don't care what nobody think or say. I'm gonna keep sounding the alarm. This is my platform. I can say what I fucking want. And I'm really disgusted with I'm gonna speak on the ones that was once in this truth that fell out. I'm gonna speak on my people that was once in this truth and then fell out, and then I'm gonna get on the ones that's not awakened yet and they don't know who they are. You know, I can't those I can't fully held responsible because they don't know, they're not awakened. But for the ones that was once enlightened and awakened to who they are, and then now all of a sudden they want to fall out the truth, and then they want to bring everybody to the slaughter. They want to lead all the sheep to the slaughterhouse along with them. It's ludicrous to me. It's absurd. It's outrageous to me. You ain't sending me to the slaughterhouse and to sit here and think that what you doing is now right when you once knew the truth. That's blasphemy. The Most High is definitely done with you now. Once he told you who you are, and then you denounce that, and then you say that that's not what you are now, and then for those of you thinking that we are in a religion, we're in a cult, this is not no cult. This ain't no fucking religion. This is our nationality and our ethnicity and our identity of who we are. And then we do and follow and obey what the Most High Yah told us to do, our creator. And nowhere in the Bible does it tell us to celebrate any of these pagan holidays. So you can't pick and choose what you want to celebrate. You don't celebrate no man-made holidays, no pagan holidays. If you with the Most High and you an Israelite and you know who you are, He didn't ordain the true chosen people of the Bible to celebrate such nonsense. And for those that was once in this truth want to go against they brother and sister, because you ain't no brother and sister of ours sitting up there talking and acting like that, and then want to bash us and come against us and ridicule us and come against us and all of this bullshit because we choose to keep holding our light to the end. That's crazy work. That's wild for you to sit here and try to attack the ones that want to keep this law, statute, commandments. I'll be back to finish my mind. Yeah, I'm finna finish up what I was saying, but it just amazes me. But It's not shocking because the Bible said that our own people are gonna come against us, and even the ones that was once knew who they were or was once in the truth of knowing who they were, they are gonna come against us, and then the ones that are not awakened gonna come against us, and then all the non-Israelite nations are gonna come against us. So we're dealing with all of this all in one. And the Bible said that we were gonna deal with enemies from every side, and that's what you're seeing happening. The Israelites that are awakened, that's holding this truth to the very end, those are the ones that's gonna be truly attacked, and it's happening right now as we speak. On so-called, and I say so-called because you ain't no brother and sister of mine, and I'm they're sitting up here de-announcing that they're Israelite, de-announcing the whole truth, de-announcing everything. But anyways, I'm getting off of that. Now I want to get on to the ones that's not awakened. For the ones that the Most High is dealing with, he gonna move on their spirit. For the ones he dealing with, because it's only gonna be it's gonna be 2/3. However they say it in the Bible, I have to get the scripture, but it's only gonna be a remnant, because 2/3 got to go. Like the Bible say, it's only gonna be a remnant that's gonna make it. And now I see why, because you got a lot of people just falling out of this truth. You got a lot of people that every day is beginning to be harder and harder. This truth is not for the weak. This truth is for the strong, because it's a lonely road, because a lot of people don't see it and don't understand it. They spirits has not been awakened. The Most High ain't dealing with them, and now it make clear sense. The Most High and people that the Most High is dealing with, them the only ones that's gonna understand what I'm talking about. It's only going to be the ones that he's dealing with that only understand what I'm talking about. At this point, I don't care about helping nobody else understand no more. I'm done with that. Because at the end of the day, the Most High will wake up who he wants to wake up. I've been done with that years ago. Now I want to get on to something else. Because the ones that he going to awaken, they'll know to who they are, and then understand why you don't supposed to celebrate these things. But who the hell finna be celebrating Thanksgiving? And see, that's what they want. That's what the elites and the powers that be want you to do. Then all of a sudden they could turn on your food stamps, which you shouldn't be on food stamps anyway. Now, if you need it, that's a different story. But of course, you don't abuse the system. But all of a sudden they could turn on your food stamps when they pagan Thanksgiving come around, because they want you to spend money, see, and get your turkey and this, that, and the third. Then right after Thanksgiving, they little pagan ass on Black Friday, they want you to go out in the stores and go buy and go get stuff. Oh, all of a sudden, all the stores can be open. I remember back then when Walmart was open every day of the week. Now they didn't. Back in 2020 and ever since after the pandemic, they barely open half of the time with the long hours that they used to have. And then now they're even closed on their pagan holiday today. Everything is closed. Publix, all this stuff is closed. When I know back in the day, at least some of the grocery stores would still be open, and Publix including. But all of this stuff is just closed now. Like, things are shifting. And they're going harder and harder for their pagan holidays. The elites want to go harder and harder for their pagan holiday. But people need to wake up. Y'all need to stay y'all ass at home. Don't spend money in they stores on they Friday. Learn how to not put money into the Babylonian system. And I think I'm gonna digress here, because I pretty much got what I wanted to say. If something come back to my mind that I want to add in, I might include it. But I think I got it off my chest on what I want to say, because people are really becoming going into a reprobate mind. They're becoming delusional. Anytime you're being told the truth, and that's the greatest gift of it all. To know that you can make it out of this hell on earth. But for you to turn on it, the Most High, that's blasphemy, man. That's ludicrous and wild to sit there and once believe something, and then now you want to come against it. And I ain't talking about for us that didn't know who we were, and then we stopped doing all of this stuff that we knew wasn't right. I ain't talking about that, because you doing what's right now. But I'm talking about the ones that it knew it was right, but now they done fell out of it. And then they want to lead you. I'm telling y'all, man, the ones that's awakened, just hold on, because the ones that fell out and the ones that's not awakened and that's never gonna awaken, when they close their eyes, when they death come and they meet their maker, they gonna know that it was real and that everything that was being said was real. That's all I can say. I also wanted to add in, because I said I was done, but I also wanted to add in too, when you fall out of this truth, like I said, it's not for the weak, because it's been trying for me. It's been a lonely road and trying for me, because everybody ain't gonna make it to the top. But my thing is, like, when you come into the truth, you really have to hold on. You really have to hold on, because when you fall out of the truth and you stop believing what you once knew, the Most High is definitely going to turn your mind. He's definitely going to turn you into a reprobate mind. You're going to turn into a whole reprobate mind. And that's what you're seeing with a lot of our people, man. That's exactly why I don't fool with people, man. Because they be out here acting wild. But that's all I got to say. Y'all take care. Shalom. I know what else I want to say, guys. It had slipped my mind. And for those out there too that's still in the truth and that's holding on to who they are and they know who they are, you know, for the ones that know me, that feel like I fell out of the truth or don't know my status, they can think what they want to think. At the end of the day, I mean, they can see my videos and clearly see that I'm holding on to the truth and I'm holding on to my ethnicity and my nationality and who I am, and following the law, statutes, and commandments, and knowing that I'm not part of no man-made religion, but I'm in the truth and following the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High Yahuwah. So people can think what they want to think about me as well. Oh, she fell out of truth. Oh, this, that, and the third. That's what else I wanted to address. It never was brought to my attention, but I'll get a word or two from here and there from different sources of people thinking that so-called others or said others have fell out of the truth. Y'all can think what y'all want to think. I can only speak for myself and defend myself. I ain't gotta explain that to nobody or prove that to nobody. But on my platform, I can say what I want to say, and I will say this: I can care less of what people think about me if whether or not I feel out the truth, because the proof is in the pudding, baby. And at the end of the day, you can see my walk and see that I'm still in truth, whether it's up to your standards or you feel like I'm following the Bible or not. So that's another thing I wanted to put out there. I'm not here for nobody else to let me know if I'm in the truth or not. Long as I'm doing the laws to the best of my ability of my in my current situation that I'm in, and doing it to the best of my ability, that's all they count. If I'm doing to the best of my ability, keeping this law, such commandment, I can care what any other person say. Shalom.